Hello everybody, and I'm ALLOS here, also known as Sketchum Creations. Today we're back in OneShot once more, where in the last episode, we got to the lower half of the city, after keeping the lone lampman waiting for a while. Lamplighter, I think his name was, kept him waiting for a while. We made the lower half of the city, and we got to the library. And now I'm gonna stop shouting as we take a look around the library some more. Last time we looked around the first story, so let's keep going up. Are you the chatty one that Steven was talking about? Oh, hello. Do you need directions? Let's see. This area here is mostly historical accounts. The reference section is downstairs, and I'm not sure where the children's section is. Sorry. That's okay. I'm not really looking for books. Oh, are you here to look for the author then? No? Oh, that's good. I mean, that means you won't be disappointed. I've been volunteering here for months, and I've never seen him, not even once. He works together with the head librarian on publishing, so you'd think he would at least show up once in a while. But he doesn't? Yeah, he seems kinda reclusive, which is weird for a guy who supposedly travels the world. Maybe just around people. Understandable. I mean, I don't think many people have ever seen him in person, or know what he looks like. Everyone's heard of him, though, through second-hand accounts, though. Oh, but he did reply to my letter that one time. I got it framed immediately. Nice. Nice. So people haven't really seen this author, huh? Everything is a bit more relatable than people might think. Oh, that was a nice freeze. I have no idea what just happened there. My computer, it's currently off. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna cut. Okay, sorry, I had to check, make sure the recording was still going. I don't know what the freeze was, just want to make sure it didn't screw anything up. Here goes over here. Nothing. It's in our computer. Computer, it's currently off. Oh, I didn't check the other one then. Let me see real quick. Gotta check all of them. Tables here. Gray metal. You can see for miles, can't you? The author is so cool. I heard he can travel all over the world with a flying machine. That's how he gathers material for his books. Wow. You know, I've tried looking for him for the flying machine with my binoculars for ages. Never saw such a thing, though. Interesting. A little distant chair. Photo of some plants. Beanbag chairs. There's a lot of them. I haven't sat in many beanbag chairs in my life. You are a book. You must feel right at home then. What are you doing to that book? Don't worry, these are my own books that I wrote. I just pulled them off the shelves to modify them. I have to cross out some sections. Most sections. Eh? How come? Because otherwise they'll think I copied him. Him? The author? I mean, I really don't see the point of writing anything anymore. The author is just gonna write about the same thing, and everyone will love it. Relatable. And nobody's gonna remember the books that came out before his. Oh, I mean, I ain't hating. I can see why people go nuts over his stuff. The guy's got major talent. But it just hurts, you know? It's never fun when people call you a copycat for something that you wrote about first. I can see that. People call me a cat all the time, even though in person, and cats are pets, and Mausers. What? I sure hope people don't think I eat mice, unless we're talking about. Heh, then I guess we're in the same boat, kiddo. Well, I think I changed at least half a book's worth of content. And then even then, it's still too similar. Looks like I'll just have to accept my fate. Well, I guess being called a cat isn't all that bad. As long as people don't assume you eat mice. Just make a disclaimer stamp, man. Like, I think you like to make a custom stamp, like an ink stamp, just stamp it all in the books. Disclaimer, I wrote this first, the author wrote about it later, or something like that. These things are some nice, but yet peculiar side windows. You can see a nice parallax shift, though. See the background through them. This sort of plaque. Again, what is it a plaque for, Nico? Why don't you tell me? My eye itches. What is this? Book club. A big book with a black clover on the cover. The title says A Comprehensive Guide to Phosphors. Oh boy, it's lore time. I might slightly speed this up. There's a lot of text here. I remember getting tired even reading this the first time, and I wasn't even comprehending back then. Okay.
As a general rule, if a phosphor loses its glow entirely, it cannot be relit unless exposed to the sun. If the phosphor is merely dim, it may be possible to boost it through another exposure to another phosphor of a higher energy, but even so, the boosted phosphor will never return to its original brightness. Chapter 5, a survey of the phosphors found in the natural world. Blue phosphor, location, the barrens. Out of the common phosphors, blue phosphor is of moderate levels of energy. It can exist in both organic and mineral forms. The mineral form is most commonly found in the metallic sand of the barrens. The organic form is most commonly found in the phosphor shrimp and their secretions. Although the light emission of blue phosphor is powerful, it has what I would describe as self-conserving properties. That is to say, the glow may not be constant. Most forms of blue phosphor will stop glowing if left undisturbed for long periods of time. If using blue phosphor to power machines, a motor should be set at a baseline level of activity to ensure constant agitation of the phosphor. Alternatively, live phosphor shrimp can be used.
Bit of lore.
Green phosphor, location the glen. Out of the three common phosphors, green phosphor is of the highest energy. It is also the rarest of the common phosphors, as it can only be found in organic form. Known sources include a sap of phosphor trees, fireflies, and various mosses. Although this phosphor is present in the ubiquitous ground-covering moss in the glen, it is only in minute amounts and is almost impossible to concentrate. Green phosphor is ideal for industrial use. However, due to its relative scarcity and past over-harvesting, there is currently no reliable source. Thankfully, at least locals of the glen still have enough to get by.
There is making do back there.
Red phosphor, location the refuge. Out of the common phosphors, red phosphor is of the lowest energy. It exists exclusively in mineral form and can only give light when in solution. The dilute red phosphor abundant in the city's water channels can be concentrated and induced with currents. This can create an artificial high-energy state with greater luminosity. One major caveat is that the phosphor in its supersaturated solution will precipitate out rather quickly. As soon as the phosphor recrystallizes, it loses its glow permanently. If using supersaturated red phosphor as a power source, make sure there are phosphor facilities or services that can replace it frequently.
That's what Lamplighter was doing back there. I need a drink after all that reading. Alright then. The author's latest books are really something, yeah? The head librarian just released a bunch last week. Oh? They're big compendiums, and you'll see them if you look around. Is anything a higher compendium? Kinda different from his earlier works, though. I'm used to reading his travel logs and novels, mostly. Oh, and picture books, those too. I like pictures. Pictures are nice, except when they're not. It's another coffee mughead. So what do you think about the author? I don't know. Have you read his stuff yet? If not, you should. There's a couple of his books in this room that aren't occupied yet. Hurry before someone takes them. Your eyes are very wide open. The author publishes books at a highly accelerated, almost inhuman pace. In fact, he has put out more books in 1 year than most authors do in a lifetime. According to the head librarian, there's still a large amount of material he has written but not yet published. One cannot help but to wonder where he can get so much done in so much little time. He time travels, dude. I did the calculations, and the numbers simply do not add up. Maybe he can stop time? That too. Stasis. Zarudo. If such mechanisms exist in this world, well, how would you know? Is that actually possible in your home dimension? No, I just saw it in a movie once. About superheroes and stuff. Maybe the author is a superhero. I haven't seen any superheroes in this world. Saw a lot of robots, though. Well, I guess robots are more plausible than superpowers. True. Well, is there any toxic waste in this world? Okay. This dry erase board is made of metal. Book club. What does this say? Looks like a list of book titles written here. Don't read them. A marker drawing of a clover. You fill in a marker drawing of man. That's a lot of marker ink. Green marker. Blue marker. Red marker. Colors of 3 phosphors. Okay. Big book with a black clover on the cover. The title says Emergence of a New Ecological Niches in a Post-Sun World. Okay. Index... 5... Is that... Sorry, 4. Index 4. Phosphor shrimp, also known as seed shrimp in certain vernaculars due to the shape of their transparent coat. These aquatic invertebrates are the most abundant life form in the ocean surrounding the Barrens. Dorsal phosphor glands, so that's what a phosphor shrimp looks like up close. And those little bottles back there. They're apparently 0.5 centimeters. And a common firefly, a nocturnal beetle with a vibrant glow. Sometimes captured en masse and put in jars to be used as living lamps by the glan's residents. This has inspired the now common practice of using phosphor shrimps to do the same. Abdominal phosphor organ, 1 centimeter long. Index 5. Okay, there wasn't that much in that book. Okay, thank God is highly above. I need to go that way. Hello. You're going through these pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. No? Yeah, the author doesn't only write books, he also illustrates them. Sometimes he makes books out of only pictures. Neat. I'm gonna check the plant over there. Yeah, tile spaces, man. How do they work? It's a little plant. It's like looking at pictures. Same. That's why I'm a deviantART, man. I don't only post art, but I like to look at art too. It's one of the little things in life, having nice art to look at every day in your deviantART inbox. You follow the right people. I'll talk to you in a second. So over here, more coffee. The coffee machine. It's almost empty. Coffee cups. Coffee is for grown-ups. Again, I should probably start drinking coffee soon. Hello. I'm on my 3rd cup. I can't feel my limbs. But I have to stay awake. I need to find out how this book ends. Curse the author and his beautiful cliffhangers. Understandable. I spent a lot of time reading the Blue Sky fanfic of Pool 2 by Waffle Stories. Okay, you say the same thing. A little bit hungry right now. I should eat after this recording. The computer is currently off. Alright then. Robot with glasses. Excuse me. Oh, you are the Messiah. Welcome. When I first entered the city, a big robot told me I need to look for a library on the surface. This is the same library, right? Affirmative. Oh, goody. Well, we're here. What do we do now? The big robot only said there'd be clues here. That is a question for the head librarian, George. Allow me to call her Georgina George. Good name. Boopity-boop. I would make a Pro 2 joke here, but I forgot what Gladys says in that one moment. Like, the parents you're trying to reach do not love you. Please hang up. D. She is not picking up. Is she not here? She is here. She is in the archival room upstairs. When she is concentrating on her work, she will ignore any and all phone calls. For several days. Yikes. Can you go get her in person, then? Leaving this post is not in my programming. Then, can I go myself? Of course. The archival room is accessible through the stairwell behind me. Gotcha, thanks. Okay. Well, let's head upstairs, then. Unauthorized entry. Library card required for further access. Wait, what? Library card required for further access. I don't have a library card, though. Where can I get one? This is a question for the head librarian, George. Allow me to call her... Right, this again. Well, I'm just gonna have another drink while this is going on. I just finished my drink. I need more drink. Separated dots. Yeah, Nico, I think we should just leave. She is not picking up. I figured. Are you sure you just can't let me through? Letting you through without a library card is against my programming. Wait, even on an emergency? My programming is not flexible. I have not been tamed. Well, alright then. So what do we do then? So I'm guessing you don't give out library cards. I only handle book transactions for people who already possess cards. To acquire a card, you need to contact the head librarian in Georgia. Oh god. Oh god. Don't! Okay then. Well, we can't do much else here for the moment. Okay. Gotcha. So the only thing we can do is go where we haven't been yet. So let's just... wrong button. Let's just fast travel to... the vendor street. Okay. Now we need to go the other path I didn't go to. Hello. It's gonna help so many people and make me rich and famous. Cool. Yeah. So now we go this way. That's foreboding music. So we spent like half this episode in the library reading text. It is what it is. It is rather foreboding. There's 3 doors here, and the areas that they do all connect. I think I'd like to go in the left one first. Just because. Scientist. The luminescence index of this liquid red phosphor decreased by a factor of 3.57% this past week. Alarming, to say the least. That's the sharpest decline I've seen, and the number is only increasing. We will have to further concentrate this phosphor now, for it to be of any use. It's hard to believe, but there's a good chance the city could run out of light in as little as 6 months. What are we going to do? We have the sun. If the city runs out of light, well, I don't want to think about what happens then. A bunch of words are on the screen. I don't understand any of it. I probably wouldn't either. Okay, anyone else in this room? No. Thought there was a grating here. Okay, next room. Hello. In order to gain further access to the labs, you must pass the security system test. You must change the color of the lights into a specific configuration. Allow me. Oh, you just turned it on. How do I solve this as part of the test? Bummer. Well, I'll come back to that in a second. There's more things to look at. Oh, hello. It's a big metal box with lots of machinery inside. There's a robot in it. It's like manufacturing, repairing. It's a big metal box with complicated machinery inside. It may help you to go one color at a time. Management. Where's the tip? Beep boop. This is the printer room where machine parts are made. Also robots. Okay. It's easier manufacturing, like turrets. You can also help to write down previous attempts. Management. Also, the first time I played, I thought this was a barrier. It's not. It's just a foreground decoration. If all else fails, wait for the puzzle to reset. Maybe we get an easier one next time. So, oh boy, it's time for a puzzle. What is called Mastermind. I think this type of puzzle is called. So I'm gonna see. So yellow, blue, green, red. So the 4 colors of phosphor. So like there's a similar puzzle. It's like, has anyone ever played the PS1 game Bugs Bunny Lost in Time? There's that one level in the space world that has a puzzle like this, where you have to guess the correct colors. I'm gonna go out on a limb. It's probably not correct. Alright, there's only... Okay, let's try that. 1 light's correct. Oh, nice grammar, dude. Access denied. 9 tries left. Yeah, no, it doesn't really help much. It did say try all colors. It wants, it doesn't... There's no indicator. Okay, let's try what it said. This may take a while. I might have to speed this up. So, if they're all blue, so one of them is definitely blue. This could be tricky. No, 2 lights correct, so one of them is red. So I'm gonna go on a limb and skip one. 3 lights, correct? Ooh. Cutting it close. Oh, you're green. No. How about that? No. Oh, we're gonna fail this one. 4 lights, correct. 1 try is left. Going a limb. Dang it. Intruder detected. Recycling lock mechanism. Time to start over. If this takes too many tries, I'm just going to cut ahead. Sweet, I got it. It took several attempts, but I got it there. So the password at that time, it resets every time you fail it. So the password time was blue, blue, yellow, blue, green. Act as granted. Nice. The security system has been temporarily deactivated. Would you like to reset it? I don't think I want to go through that again. I think that's complete RNG. We opened the lock. I think that's complete RNG. You just have to guess your way through that. Oh no. My robot! What happened? I don't know. I left for a minute and... What am I gonna do? Please do not approach. That's not good. Alright then. So now we have... Oh, I can't walk through that. So now we have 3 doors again, and again they all connect on the inside. So let's see. Monitoring. Why did I give you a robot voice? You're monitoring something. Oh, these squares particles just took out 2 of my robots in the glen. We may have to put off another water analysis project for now. There sure are a lot of computers here. And they look important too. The Barons engineer just reported another sighting of the particles in the cliff area. I think we saw those. Well, nothing unusual at this point. Picking up some more disruptions in Sector 8 of the city. This is consistent with our earlier findings. Not good at all. I want to press all the buttons, but I must resist. Understandable. We all have an inner Stanley. Oh, there's also a gap here. You can see a gap where Nico passes through. Interesting. You got a soda can for a head. I wonder what the author would do in this situation. Dr. Silverpoint usually references it works. Okay, Dr. Silverpoint, huh? I can barely keep my eyes open, man. How does Dr. Silverpoint get all that energy? Oh, hello. These robots are malfunctioning at a frightening rate. Physical damage from square particles anomalies is almost impossible to revert. No living person can touch them unless they have a death wish. But if we're lucky, some of the squares go away on their own. But not before taking away one of the robot's arms or legs. Or head. Okay. Sounds like an anime. A robot. Spin! I cannot stop spinning. Boop. We are waiting to be repaired. This one isn't active. Boop. We're ready to... Okay, you say the same thing. What about you in the back? Boop. We're waiting to be repaired. Okay, you all say the same thing. Okay. Is that are you a TV head and our TV head? This is so tedious. I miss the good old days before our robot repairing robots broke down. Now all the robots have to be disassembled by actual people. But aren't you a robot? No. I mean, do I sound like a robot to you? Not really. But your head is a TV? Echo. What does that have to do with anything? Never mind. we should probably fix the robot repairing robots first, then the higher ups. But the higher ups need these guys done for some reason. Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen a headless robot before, but it's quite a sight to behold. And also quite dangerous. I think we might have seen one in the Barrens. Anyways, hello. None of us have been sleeping very well in the light of recent events. These square particles took out a few of my robots last week, and she fell asleep. She's still asleep. Warm pot of coffee. Coffee machine, it's almost empty. Alright then. Through the important door. Wait, it's a bookshelf. Shelf full of little machine parts and tools I don't recognize. Alright, through the important door. Through here. Hello? Oh, shoot. If I had known you'd be here so soon, I would have turned off the darned lock. Hello there. Sorry about the weird security measures. It's okay. Maybe those help me solve it. Did they now? So, can I help you with anything? Yeah. Do you know how I can get a library card? A library card? You have to ask the library for that. I tried. I needed to see the head librarian, but I can't get her to see her without a library card. But at the same time, she's the one who gives out library cards. Really? Yeah, that sounds like George, alright. I'm sorry you caught her on a bad day. Aw. Wait, I know. I can just give you my library card. It won't be hard for me to get another one. Well, thanks. There, you're all set, I think. Wait. Shoot. I forgot. The front desk library bots have facial recognition. And my photo on the card won't match you. Unless I take a photo of my face to your face. That was a joke. Who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and the robot will take it anyway. Worst comes to worst, you can always find somewhere to take a photo. You might know a place. Anyways, hello. So, you've been walking all over the world, huh? Mm-hmm. Jeez, I can't imagine. Do you get really tired sometimes? Kinda. But I don't mind. It's actually really pretty. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. Even with the sun gone, the world's still a beautiful place. What does the world look like with the sun? It's kind of embarrassing to admit how little I've actually seen. Oh? Ironic, isn't it? Even though I'm the world's leading researcher, all I do is stay here and build robots. They're the ones exploring the world. I just write down the data, crunch numbers, generate graphs. Right. I haven't seen robots everywhere. I guess that was because the world was too dangerous for most people to explore. That's not far from the truth, actually. But I know someone who still does his research firsthand. Is it the author? Oh? Even other segments of land started collapsing, and access to more remote areas became difficult. I mean, he outright built a machine that could fly. Yeah, that's the author. Something you all thought was not physically possible. Oh, that's... I asked him about working with us, so he provides with all sorts of insights from time to time. But for some reason, he really didn't want to build robots. Or, more specifically, coding them. How come? Beats me. I mean, he's happy to work with robots. In fact, he even... Yeah, it's been a while since we last talked. He must be busy with his books now, yeah. Don't overwork yourself, okay? Your journey is just as important as your end goal. Cliché, but true. So this is Dr. Silverpoint. We're hearing about since that letter back in Silver's house. They look rather similar, wouldn't you say? Okay. Shelf full of little machine parts. What is this sparkly? Something's poking out from the shelf. It's a tube of glitter glue. You can have that if you want. Never know when you need to glare things up, right? Oh, are you sure? Yeah, I have tons of them. Thank you. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. It's a bookshelf. No, I can't examine that. It must be a chair. Well, alright then. I think I'll cut it off right there. For me, it's been a bit long because of that puzzle, but for you, I've cut it out. So this might be over half an hour anyways. Anyways, though. Next time, we'll try to figure out what to do with this library card. So my name is ALLOS, also known as Sketchum Creations, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm off to go eat some food.